Well, hi Scorpios! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For our Scorpios, what do you need to know coming up in your life? Also, always looking for advice. What do Scorpios need to know? Wow. Wow. What do Scorpios need to know? That one, yeah. All right, well, Scorpios. Put these down in the order that they came out. Quite a few cards here. Oh, good. The end of any pain and suffering is coming up. That is the overall energy. That's good. So, we got a few extra cards for the second part of the reading. So, Scorpios, the overall energy is right here, the Ten of Swords. The end. The end. Okay, good. That means you can move on. Swords are truth and clarity, sometimes through conversation. But the end of pain and suffering and anything that you've been going through is coming to an end. There's no Ten of Swords. This is it. Okay. Good. Let's read on. I have the Five of Cups up in your highest energy, and the Five of Cups is all about disappointment in love. Head hanging low, very just kind of disillusioned, looking at the spilled cups like somebody just came along, kicked them over. But I call this the card of hope because of the two full cups that are still sitting here. So there is still hope in love, even though you're disappointed in love. The end of all this disappointment is coming up. Okay, so you're getting ready to move on. On the back side of this Five of Cups, where all the hope and love is, I have the Lovers card. There's a very strong soulmate out there. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to bring in a very strong soulmate you might have been lovers with in another life. This is a connection that you will both feel. That there will be no denying. Your guardian angels and spirit guides, like I said, are working on it. This is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Lovers. So next to the Lovers is the High Priestess, also up in your highest energy. The High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck about intuition and knowing. So what this card says is like pull back that pomegranate curtain and pay attention to what yourself is telling you. Listen to your intuition. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. And the things that your mind might be telling you is probably true. Your intuitions are running very high. So under the Five of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, this is the universe, very powerful card. The wheel is turning, and it's moving you towards your better. Will for the better. So this Wheel of Fortune is right under the Five of Cups and next to the Ten of Swords. The universe is becoming involved. Your guardian angels are becoming involved. They're up to something with you. If this is your reading, this is a general reading that will not resonate with everyone. So parts of it, you can take parts of it, or get a private reading, which I do private readings, and I do get good feedback from private readings. On the other side of the Ten of Swords is the King of Cups. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We know you're a Scorpio. You, my friend, have a huge cup of love. Look at that. All the cards are male or female. You have a huge cup, but you're not handing it out, and you haven't been able to. I think in this period that you spent disappointed in love, you just kind of pulled it back, and you got it, but you weren't handing it out. Follow your intuition when it comes to handing out this cup of love, and let your intuition guide you when this very strong soulmate comes in, because the universe and your guardian angels are both involved in this. This is something that they want to happen for you. This is probably a reward, like from the universe. It's like now we can bring in your guardian, I mean your spirit, your soulmate, because you've learned a spiritual lesson, some type of spiritual lesson that was very hard to get through. I don't know of any that are easy to get through, but guardian angels and spirit guides are involved in that too, and they were blowing a horn down on you, and they were getting you to awaken, and you are awakening to a spiritual lesson. And the rewards from that are coming in. So, the end of the pain, the end of the disappointment, the end of having to hold your love back, and just things are changing. I have the Two of Wands right next to the Judgment card and under the Ten of Swords. The Two of Wands is what will be happening. So you're getting ready in this. I don't know where you're going to be at in this reading, but this is, if it resonates, it's probably your reading. If it doesn't resonate, it probably is not your reading. And I do private readings, like I said. But this person, and this is you, you're hanging on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. In the other hand, you have the world. That's a whole new life cycle. The Wheel of Fortune, that your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to bring in a new life cycle. I know that you can feel it. Now, once you're ready to move forward, once you've woken up to this spiritual lesson, you will be ready to move forward. And you will be entering a new life cycle. And in this new life cycle, this, this divine soulmate that's coming in from the Lover's card, this is going to be a long-lasting relationship. You're going to be seen as a couple. These wands coming up in the background are other people, loved ones, friends that are celebrating the love that you have for each other. This can be a card of engagement because of the wreath. So you're going to be able to hand your love out. This is in your new life cycle. And so is your soulmate. This very strong connection that's coming in. This is a very strong soulmate. Might have been lovers in another life, but it's a connection that neither one of you are going to be able to deny. More cards for Scorpio, please. I got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got all the cards. Huh? That was just so fast. Okay. Okay, so Justice card right next to the High Priestess. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is about self-justice. This is up on your highest energy line. You've got your sword up in self-protection. You're getting rebalanced here with those scales. And you're going to protect that balance that you're getting back to. You're following your heart, you're following your gut, you're following your head with this intuition here. And, and you're getting rebalanced. I think either you walked away or someone else did from a relationship. I feel like they did. And I feel like it was very disappointing to you. But what happens when somebody walks away, you never just stay in one place. You don't walk away into oblivion. And even if they walked away from you, you start to walk. And you're walking right towards this mountain here. And I think that's where your soulmate is. So you're leaving all this love behind that you had for whoever kicked them over, came over as like a bowling ball and just rolled them and knocked them all down. And it's kind of forcing you to walk toward that mountain. And there you are with the Three of Wands, right next to the Eight of Cups. Holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings again. You got the Two of Wands, you got the Three of Wands, and you're looking out over the world. I'm going to hold this close because there's 3 ships out there. 1, 2, 3, if you can see them. You're ready for your ship to come in. As a matter of fact, this lover, this soulmate that's coming in is your ship. They're still out there. And they're waiting to come in. So, things need to happen. The universe is involved to let this lover come in at the right timing. Timing's everything. I have the Three of Cups under the Justice card and right next to the King of Cups. This is someone that you have known before. This is a reunion card, but this is going to be a happy reunion. I feel like it's right next to the Devil card. So I feel like whoever is coming back has let something or somebody go. See the devil waving goodbye? This is toxic energy. This is they had to let whatever this they were tied to. This is bondage. Whatever they were tied to, they had to let it go. And they're going to, and then they're going to return. I don't know if this is the same person though. It could be. I have the Eight of Swords right next to the Devil card. Oh, actually, too, let me tell you that the Devil card is the card for Capricorn, so because of the horns only. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. And then on the other side of the Devil and under the Three of Wands, here is the Eight of Swords. This feeling of being trapped. I think you did feel trapped in this toxic relationship for a while. You didn't know the truth. You didn't know the clarity. You might not have wanted to know the truth because you got a blindfold on. This is a card of illusion. It's like you feel trapped, but you're not. You can walk, and you can talk. And all these sorts of truth and clarity are all around you. And I feel like this is what happened. I feel like you did get the truth and the clarity. And we're able to see, and able to move forward because you could see the swords. But what I'm trying to figure out here is if it's the truth and clarity, and it must be from this toxic energy. So this is like in your past right here. This is something that's already left the scene, that's left your life, and I don't know if you ever really did get all the truth and clarity, but if they come back, you're going to find out what that is. I feel like you did get it. I'm confused, as you can tell, because I have this reunion card here. I have this other person walking away. I have a soulmate that's coming in. This is a strong soulmate. And your guardian angels and spirit guides are really trying to help you move forward. You still have a huge cup of love. And you probably have this huge cup of love for someone in particular. Now I'm trying to figure out, is this the same person? I kind of feel like it is not the same person. I feel like whoever it is that's coming in the meantime, because you learned your spiritual lesson, has actually given up some toxic energy. And when you have this reunion, it is a happy reunion. It's someone I think you still care about. And I think you're going to be able to get the truth and the clarity. I think even when this relationship ended, that you didn't have all the answers about why it ended. Maybe for some of you it's the same person, and for others it's someone else. That can happen in these readings. I have the Four of Swords under the Three of Cups and next to the Six of Wands. Yeah, you spent a lot of time healing, seeking advice from the universe. It's very spiritual. See the stained glass windows? And this is about meditating, praying, soul searching for truth and for clarity. And it's right under that reunion card here. And also that is under you staying balanced. So when they return, you're going to go forth with your sword out and you're going to try to keep those scales balanced. You're not going to let them throw you off balance. So it's like you both have changed. It's also right next to the Six of Wands. So wow, I just feel like all this healing is part of your spiritual lesson. All this truth, all this clarity. They might have also been going through a spiritual lesson. This person, whoever had this toxic energy, they did break your heart. I do have the Three of Swords under the Devil card. It's another card for, like, say, probably a third party or a third energy of some sort. This could be an addiction. This can be an interfering party. It could be just about anything. But I feel like they let it go. Whatever it was, they changed. They've grown. And I think you've grown too. I have the Two of Cups next to the Three of Swords and under the Eight of Swords. I think what you're going to find out is, and you probably already know this, as they were treating this relationship before as a friends with benefits. But I do think that you're going to have a meeting of the minds, a meeting of the hearts, and I do think you're going to be able to hand out that cup of love. I think that they were a friend, not just a lover, and I think you're going to become friends again. I think this is all part of the reconnection. Very healing, because you're healing over this heart. You have already healed. I'm going to take out an angel card. Let's see what they have to say. This reading, it just feels like a two-way reading. For some of you, it's someone you've already known, and for some of you, it is the same person who you are recovering from now that is returning. But there was a spiritual, remember, there was a spiritual lesson that was learned, and that's why they're returning without the toxic energy. It's like the universe rewarding you. Find out what your guardian angels have to say here. It is a new beginning. Oh my gosh. I'm going to read this to you. A new beginning. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. This is card number 0. You definitely have a new beginning coming in. And it's with somebody that you already know. So, Scorpios, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.